When people encounter ancient Indian temple art connected to Kama Shastra, they often interpret it through a modern lens, assuming it was meant to provoke or shock. But in ancient India, visual art was never created without meaning. Sculptures, carvings, and architectural designs were symbolic languages used to communicate ideas about life, balance, nature, and human experience. Ancient Indian thinkers believed that knowledge should be transmitted not only through words, but through visuals that could be understood across generations. Kama Shastra existed within this broader cultural system. The art associated with it was not literal instruction, but symbolic representation. Forms, postures, and expressions were metaphors for emotional states, harmony, fertility, energy, and cosmic balance. Temple architecture itself followed philosophical principles. The placement of sculptures was intentional. Outer walls often depicted worldly life, emotion, desire, action, and social interaction, while inner sanctums represented stillness, focus, and transcendence. This design reflected an ancient worldview. Before seeking inner awareness, one must understand and integrate worldly experience, not deny it. Symbolism was central to this approach. Repetition of certain forms represented cycles of life. Paired figures symbolized balance rather than physical act. Curved lines suggested flow and continuity, while rigid geometry symbolized structure and discipline. Kama Shastra's ideas were woven into this visual language, reminding observers that desire was one part of a larger cosmic order. Ancient artists were trained scholars. They understood philosophy, psychology, and spiritual concepts. Art was not decoration, it was education. By placing symbolic visuals in public spaces, knowledge became accessible to all, even those who could not read manuscripts. This ensured that complex ideas survived in collective memory. Over time, when context was lost, symbolism was mistaken for literal meaning. Modern observers began interpreting ancient visuals without understanding their philosophical foundation. What was once symbolic became misunderstood. Yet when studied properly, these artworks reveal a civilization that approached human experience with maturity, integration, and depth. Understanding art and architecture through the lens of Kama Shastra transforms how we see ancient India. These visuals were not about indulgence. They were about awareness. They taught that life, emotion, desire, and discipline all had a place within a balanced existence.